On this episode of Kitchen Dads, we're gonna do some easy breakfast egg cups. They're so delicious and super simple. Stay tuned. Please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll get a notification of all of our new videos. Today we're gonna do these easy breakfast egg cups. Sometimes with a little preparation, you can feed a crowd if you got a ton of people, or you can just use them and make an easy breakfast in the mornings. You know, sometimes you're rushed and you're headed out. If you do this one day, you can eat 2 or 3 different times off of it. Now, I'm gonna give you some ingredients to put in here, but this is one of those recipes where you're gonna put in what you like. We have some tomatoes and peppers and spinach and feta and mushrooms, but by all means, use what you like. Asparagus, artichoke, anything. So let's get started. I'm gonna put these aside. We're gonna take about 2 ounces of spinach and we're gonna cut it pretty thin. Now sometimes there's some egg cup recipes out there that say, you should cook your spinach and you should rinse the water out of it. The whole idea, this is easy, so I don't really wanna spend more time cooking the spinach. It's gonna release a little bit of its water in the eggs. You just cook them a little longer. It's fine, right? So I put some of the spinach already in the cups in the bottom because I like to have that. Next, just add what you like. We're gonna put in some mushrooms. I've gotten some tomatoes. I've gotten some cherry tomatoes. I like the bigger chunks, so I'm gonna just cut them in half and then quarter them, right? Again, this is all what you like. Right. We're gonna do some mushrooms. I'm a fan of mushrooms. Again, big chunks. If you don't like big chunks, make them small. It's totally up to you. If you don't like mushrooms, don't put them in. If you like them, if you want to add some ham or some bacon to this, that's always great. Some sausage. All right, and then we're gonna do some peppers. All right. So I've got a pepper already cut up here. We're gonna do some thin strips. Remember, keep your fingers back. You're pushing against your knuckles. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and put some things in here, some peppers. I like to put some of the veggies in first and then put the egg mixture in. All right, now we need to work on our eggs. This recipe calls for 1 egg per cup. This is a standard muffin tin. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, you either need to use like cupcake cups, the little paper ones that you put in here, or really grease the inside of the pan well so they don't stick. This is easier if you just grease it. It's a little more work to clean it up. The muffin cups are nice, but it's kind of hard getting the ingredients in. We're gonna take a dozen eggs. All right. We need to whisk these eggs. This is one of the things I would use a whisk and not a fork. You wanna make sure that you really mix these eggs together well because you're gonna be using a ladle to pour them in. If you like, you can thin it out with just a little bit of water. All right, I think we're good. Now, we don't need to salt and pepper these because there's a lot of salt in the feta already, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pour the egg in each one of these. All right, so like I said, I like to top things off because I like to make it look nice. And, so we're gonna put a little more tomato on each one of these in the top. I like to have a little more spinach on the top. It looks nice. And then we're gonna add a little feta. If you have chunks, this is the place to add some of those chunks. All right. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. Don't worry if you have some egg on there, it's gonna bake, it'll come off. We're gonna put this in the oven, 375 for about 20 minutes. It really depends on how many vegetables you have, how big the cups are. Usually 17 to 22 minutes. You basically just look and check it at about 17 minutes and see if the eggs are done at the very center part. And if they're not, just cook them for another 3 to 4 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So our egg cups have cooked. We'll pull them out of the oven. You let them sit in the tin for about 2 to 3 minutes so they firm up a little bit more, and then you can take them out and then you can serve them or let them cool down. I'm gonna top these with some chives. You don't have to do this. You can serve them just like the way they are, but I like to have little chives on there. And that's it. It's really simple. Make a dozen, make 2 dozen. It makes for easy breakfast or if you have a big group. I think you'll like it, give it a shot.